us a squad update, please, fitness-wise.
Not news, not Deki Kulusevki is not available, and yeah, I think we had to wait a bit of time to see him with us. It was the same for Richarlison, yeah, and the other, and Emerson came back after a ban. He was banned, and yeah. Then we have another training session tomorrow to try to make evaluation, because now, yeah, and to play many games in a so short period, you have to try to check, to speak with the players, to understand the players that need to recover, the players that need to have a bit of rest, to try to avoid the injury. We'll see tomorrow, and then we'll make the best decision for the game against Newcastle on Sunday.
What reaction are you expecting? Because the performance the other night against United wouldn't be anything close to what you'd expect from your squad. So what reaction are you expecting from the players, and how are you planning to change things?
Yeah, I watched the game, and I think our start wasn't so bad, and in my opinion, but it was around the middle, the first half, that it was a period really tough for us, and United shooted many times. But I think watching the game, the first half, I think it wasn't so bad, and then my first impression was more negative. And the second half, honestly, and to concede a goal after a few minutes, I think this goal killed us. We had to also, when happened this type of situation, we had to find the right reaction, because it can happen. You go down 1-0, and then you have to try to find a way to have a good result, and to score goal. And instead, in the second half, I think we missed the second half, and our reaction was poor. Yeah, and I was really honest, and to tell that United deserved to win, to get 3 points. And then for us, every game are important to learn more, and especially when you are going to play this type of game, when the level is very high. You have to know that you have to be ready to fight from the start until the end.
We don't really expect an Antonio Conte team historically to concede the amount of shots that you guys did against United, but even in terms of the league in general, Spurs have faced the third most shots. Is that concerning to you?
No, honestly no. Also because we conceded many shots, but outside of the box, and many shots wasn't dangerous. But at the same time, you have to try to do better, and in every situation. And but in the game, I think we tried to put a lot of pressure to United, and to have a high pressure. And but in this type of game, and you have to be prepared also to suffer. Maybe we can manage much better the situation in period that we were suffering, and instead we continue to suffer, and we can solve the situation, finding best solution, and yeah. But this is the past. Now we have to think at the present. The present is another difficult game against Newcastle, and we'll see. We'll see on Sunday.
Charlie?
Aye.
You mentioned Newcastle on Sunday. Firstly, what kind of a performance do you want to see from your team, particularly because you are playing at home?
But the performance, and if you speak me about the commitment, and I have to tell nothing of my player, because the commitment against the United was a high level for us. But that game, they showed it to be better than us. And yeah, I like to see again the same commitment, because I repeat, my players, the effort was 100%, and I didn't complain about the commitment of the players, but the game for us was difficult for other reasons. And then I hope to see the same commitment, like always, and then to have another result, another final result, and to try to win. You know very well that we are going to play in the 7 games in a short period, and Newcastle is not involved in league games, and it means a lot, because now you start to feel the fatigue, you start to have injuries, and now the difficulty for the team that are going to play also in Europe is really difficult. It's really difficult for the reason that I said to you before.
Newcastle was 6th, unbeaten in the last 6 Premier games. What have you made of their progress under Eddie Howe?
Yeah, but you can see you have to consider Newcastle for the present, for the future, as a danger, as a dangerous team. Yeah, for the first position, for Champions League position, for the fight to win trophy, and for sure also Newcastle needed a bit of time, but they have the potentiality to go into the market, and they did this also in this summer, and to become one of the best team in England, and for this reason many clubs have to pay great attention, because in my opinion I see Newcastle in the future to become really dangerous for a place in Champions League, to win trophy.
Just one final question from me. I
Yeah.
was speaking to Matt Doherty yesterday. He said he feels fully fit again physically, but mentally he feels confident again, just like you said recently. Of course, he has started the last 3 Premier games, but do you feel that Emerson now will have a chance to start again on Sunday, or are you going to give that chance to Matt Doherty?
Yeah, but this is the last problem for me. If these are the only problems for us, and I'm happy. Yeah, and this is not a problem. And for me to recover him is a good news. And you know very well, this role is you lose a lot of energy, no? During the game. Now Matthew played with the national team, and played 2 games in a row with us, and he played the last 3 games in Premier League. Yeah, to have the possibility to have an alternative, and to decide to play Emerson or Doherty, or also I'm waiting to improve also Spence. For me is important, but I repeat, tomorrow and on Sunday, and we'll see. We have to play against Newcastle, and then after 3 days we have to play in Champions League. After 3 days we had to play for Bournemouth. After 3 days we had to play against the Champions League, and this is not a problem who plays or not. The problem when they have to go to play well. This is the first problem. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go Ali and then George, please.
Hey.
Obviously, Deki Kulusevki being out again, is he one of the players in your squad that you maybe don't have a direct replacement for? There doesn't seem to be another playmaker like him within your squad.
But for sure, when you have a Kulusevski injured, Richarlison injured, then also Lucas Moura, I repeat that he's recovering from a long injury in his tendons. Now he's improving, but in my opinion, he's not ready to start the game. And then, yeah, for sure, this type of situation create you big difficulty. And it's normal. It's normal this, and for me also finger crossed, because this moment we have Harry and Sonny in good health. I hope to continue to stay. Otherwise, yeah, I have to think to put the shoes and to play. No, me, yeah. And yeah, but we know with the club the difficulty of the season. Now to stay here to complain, I think that it's not right, it's not fair. And when you go to play Champions League, especially if you play the Premier League, you have to know that you are going to have a difficult season, for injuries, for massive games, for players that become to be tired. Sometimes you can give rest, sometimes you have to force the situation and you risk injuries. Yeah, but I repeat, also in this situation, this is a part of process for a club like Tottenham to understand very well the way to face this strong situation, because I think we are really happy to play Champions League in this season. And last season we struggled a lot, we fight a lot to make this a big achievement. At the same time, in this season you have to know that to play the Champions League you have to leave something in the road. Yeah, and this is my opinion. Yeah, but we know this, and this is not a surprise.
With Kulusevski, what I maybe meant was that Lucas and Richarlison are quite maybe more direct players, almost strikers, whereas Kulusevski is more of like a passer, a creative type. Is that something maybe in January you have to have someone else who is like him if you need to make different formations work?
Now we have to try to finish this period that for us is a really tough period, because I repeat, and you have important injuries, and you have to try to face the situation in the best possible way. Then we'll see, and we have to arrive until the last game in November. And then with the club, we'll see the situation, if we have to do something, if we have to continue in the same way. And yeah, but now I think we have to be focused to try to do our best, because the period is not easy. And for this reason, I ask also to our fans to stay very close to us, to push us, because also against Newcastle will be really difficult on Sunday.
Okay, George, finish us off, please.
Hi, Antonio. Just on Kulusevski, you mentioned it might be a little bit of time before he's back again. Are you worried that he might not play
Yeah.
until after the World Cup now?
Yeah, because his recovery were going well, and then one day the situation worsened. Yeah, and then when happen this type of situation, you have to restart, and yeah, you need time, and but we have the medical department to face injury situation, and they have to try to solve the situation in a short period, because if you are good to solve the situation in a short period, it means points in the table. Yeah.
And just going back to Wednesday, you played the 3-5-2 formation.
Yeah.
Do you think Wednesday night was more about the players not playing well rather than the formation? Do you still see that formation as an alternative when someone like Charlton and Kulusevki aren't playing?
No, but I don't think you lost the game for the formation, because otherwise we won the game against Everton because we played at 3-5-2, and this is only, I repeat, excuse. If we want to find excuse, and then we can I can find a lot of excuse. I don't like to find excuse. I think that this team and this moment is the best situation, but also for the players available, is to try to play with the three midfielders. Then we'll see the improvement of Lucas, because when Lucas will be available, and then you can play with him and with the other two strikers. But I repeat, and we had a lot of problems with the players in up front, that now we have to try to cope with this difficult situation, but at the same time, I don't want to give excuse to my players, because you have to be strong, especially in a difficult period like this, and to be strong. You have to use this period to become stronger and stronger, and I want players ready to take the responsibility, especially when the situation is not easy. Yeah, in this way I think you grow a lot, and you prepare yourself to be protagonist in the future.